I was going for it then.
I am just laughing at Alison's comment of us both being insane. That's what I'm laughing at.
I love it. And I love the fact that Linda says she doesn't know she would call it music, though. Oh, brilliant. Hello for day 2. Hopefully you've all caught up with day 1's training. You've downloaded all of the incredible resources and you're ready and set for today's amazing funnels and tech session with the wonderful Bonetti, who is in the house. Yay, Carla, she's here. Fantastic.
Do you know at one point during that music though, Nikki, you must have a bottle of Pepsi or something, and you drank it, and I was like, it's like she's drinking beer, it'll be awesome at this.
Yeah. Honestly, next time we do this challenge, we need the white gloves, we need the whistle. Do you know about that sort of thing, Laura? Because I know there's a few decades between us.
Yeah, but yeah, I won't be caught doing it. It's like asking me to wear my special glasses. I'm not going to wear them.
No, so Laura and I like are massive migraine sufferers. I'm like oversharing right here, but anyone in our world knows that. But Laura's been really dreadful with migraines in the last week or so. Nothing to do with what we've been doing in the background. But she's got these special glasses, and I've told her don't worry about wearing them on our live session. You know, we show the glow sticks, yes. Yeah, I've said, are you going to put them on? Here we go.
I'm just modelling.
Yeah, just put them on for a minute. But these are special glasses that take off. Is it the blue glare of the screen? Anyhow,
yes.
I said lead by example. But anyway, today I'm staying on a vineyard. Should I get the wine? Yes. Oh, how lovely, Claire. That sounds wonderful. Right, today it's a whizzy day today. It's the stuff that tech geeks love. And Laura's going to share everything that you've ever wanted to know about funnels today. Well, not everything, maybe. Oh, Claire, Shen Clark, she was just saying she's got those glasses as well. And blue light blocking glasses. Is that what they are, Laura?
They are, yeah. They're just a bit more, I don't know, like higher up the scale. So I can also use them as sunglasses if I wanted to as well. Look at that.
Right.
But anyway, enough about me. Nikki, tell us what you taught us yesterday before I go into this. Just a quick recap.
Oh, we went all the way through lead magnets. We're looking at your dream client, looking at your superpowers, and looking at the problem solution scenario at the exact right point in their journey and in your product suite, and to ensure that your lead magnet fits beautifully next to your next level service that you're going to upsell them into. Not a lot really, but I've also added a thread in there. So if anybody wants any ideas or support with a lead magnet, you need to give us a little bit of information, then we can sort of support you with that, because we want to make sure that everybody is completely supported. So that's what we covered yesterday. I think it was a 90-minute session yesterday. It's available for replay if you haven't watched it already. Today is leading beautifully into funnels, which is what I sort of mentioned yesterday about the customer. The customer funnel, the buy-in journey, and all the rest of it. But this is on the tech side.
There we go. Right, I'm going to apologise in advance because I can't go exactly 100% step by step. And that's why we record a training video for that. But I am going to go and show as much as I can step by step. So apologise in advance that you may watch this on replay again because I talk fast and I go fast. But any questions along the way, just post up. And Nikki, I'm not really watching the comments, so that's your job. Just putting that out there. She's muted. She's not talking.
I was trying to be really good because Bella made herself known. Bella's my dog yesterday, so I thought must have it muted today because she might be barking in the background. So yes, I am manning the comments.
Do you know what? I'm going to set an example that it doesn't matter what you look like on a live, and I'm going to wear these glasses to make my life easier. Aren't we doing well? So yes. So I'm only going to quickly go through this workbook, and the rest of this is going to be me showing live. But what I would love, because it's going to be helpful if I have some examples here, if someone has come up with a lead magnet idea already, can you just tell me a bit about it in the comments? Because I would much rather, when I'm doing these examples, actually use some words or something of what someone's actually doing. And if you haven't got a lead magnet idea, Nikki put a post up early this morning to help you out come up with a lead magnet idea. So make sure you put in there. If you look at one of her comments she's put on someone's, you'll see what questions she'll be asking you, and then she can help you out in coming up with a lead magnet idea. So I'll just give that off straight away. Right here. And yes, I look cool. I would just like to state that too, but I look super duper cool right now. So right, this is all about tech. And if you don't know me, I love tech, absolutely adore tech. And I am different to your typical tech geek in that I'm what I call a natural tech geek is the word I go for, which means you can throw me in any piece of software and I will be an expert in it in seconds, even if I've never ever used it before. And we have tested this knowledge quite well, I would say, in our membership. People have come to me with lots of different tech, and I have never been defeated. So I will take that crown and own the crown. So in your workbook, it's not as long as yesterday's, because a lot of it is that I need to show my screen and show you actually step by step. But what we went through yesterday was your lead magnet idea. And today, we're going to tell you how to get that lead magnet into the actual world. And to do that, we need some tech. So some of the tech I'm going to be talking about, one of them is a landing page builder. And that's where you would build the sign-up page, such as this example, where people will complete a form and then they'll press send me it and then they get it sent. So this is what we're talking about. When we're talking about a landing page builder, we mean actually being able to build a page that looks like this so people can sign up. Because it's all well and good having a lead magnet, but we need to be able to give it to people and we need to tell people what it is and what they can expect to get from it. So that's what we mean by landing page builders. And I'll be showing you behind the scenes of them as I'm going. Then we have email marketing systems. So when we're talking about that, if someone went on to here now and they've filled in their last name and email address, that doesn't mean then you poor little soul have to sit there while you're drinking your wine on your vineyard and be like, oh, someone's requested it. Now I've got to go on my computer and send them it manually and say thank you for requesting it. That does not happen. Instead, we use the power of technology and we use an email marketing system so that it sends automatically. So that if I put my details in here now, it would send me whatever that lead magnet is straight away. And the systems that you can expect to use are things such as MailerLite, Active Campaign, MailChimp, ConvertKit, there's MooSend, Flowdesk, there's loads and loads. So that's what we're talking about when we mean an email marketing actual system. Then we've got obviously courses and toolkits. So what that means, if you've got some sort of video and you're taking people through a course, you need a course platform, often called LMS, Learning Management System, but we're just going to stick to what they are. They're a course hosting platform. And what you're looking at for things like that are things such as MemberVault, Thinkific, Teachable, Podia. This is Thrivecart here. So just to show you what I mean by a course platform, I mean something like this where you host training inside step by step for someone to go through. That's what we mean by a course platform. Then we've got quizzes. So with quizzes, there's loads and loads of different software out there that can help you build quizzes. most popular ones at the moment, you can find Gravity Forms, so you can put it on your own WordPress website. Try Interact, ProProfs, Quizmaker, Typeform. A new one on the block, but it is expensive, is Score App. So there's loads of different quiz software you've got out there too. Then we've got your ebooks and checklists and cheat sheets and workbooks and templates, all that kind of stuff. That's where you get Canva. So that's where Canva comes in so that you can create it. So for example, with the template that Nikki sent out yesterday, let's have a look. So Nikki sent these templates out yesterday to you guys. These are all Canva based. So you can actually design anything what's like a PDF, you would design out in Canva and then download it as a PDF so that you can distribute it out to people. So that's what we expect. But when you are doing PDFs, you still need somewhere to store it. So you potentially use Google Drive, OneDrive, or your own website. But we're going to go more step by step on that later on. When it's a masterclass, you would need software such as Zoom, Vimeo, YouTube, Loom, etc., to be able to actually record it and store it, the video as well. But don't worry, we'll show you that in a moment. And same with webinars. So the difference with webinars is because they're live, such as this video right now, you can use software such as StreamYard, or what we're using at the moment is Wave.video, mainly because I've got it on a lifetime license with my favorite tool out there called AppSumo. Have we got any AppSumo lovers? I know Alison is an AppSumo lover. But, you know, we're not going to go on AppSumo today because we'd get lost in the world of AppSumo quite quickly. Swipe files. These are stuff such as template documents that you might have. So I know I think I've got a swipe file in here. Let me just show you what I mean. I do. So by a swipe file, we mean stuff like templated documents that you've got, often created in Google Docs, such as this one here, which is for people just to get and insert the gaps in there for what they want in regards to that email. So that's what we mean when we're talking kind of like swipe file. So you might have sales scripts, for example, and things like that you'd include in a swipe file. Then we have challenges like this that we're running right now. So this is obviously using a combination of things. So we've used Canva for templates. We've got swipe files and Google Documents. We've got Canva graphics going off. We've got Facebook group to host the community. We've got our email marketing system going off as well. So challenges are much more advanced and require a combination of all the above pretty much. And then we've got free trials as well. So you've got free trials, but also free calls. So it might be, for example, very good if you're a therapist, for example, or if you're a service provider, you might have a free 15-minute discovery call or a consultation with someone. And if you've got things such as memberships or courses, you might give people 7 days for free or get the first module for free and that kind of stuff. So they're all the kind of tech terms, and that's it on the theory side of all of this pretty much. So what you want to do by the end of today, hopefully, is have a decision on what landing page software you're going to use, what email marketing system, any of the tech that you're going to need. And if you do get confused, just write your questions down and then ask away. That's all we are asking. Anything that might be confusing there, Nikki?
I'm trying to be really good. I thought, where is the button to unmute myself? No, that is absolutely perfectly wonderful. And I think the more questions will come up, the further we go into the tech and funnels. But I think that's absolutely clear what is expected of everybody. And some of them, some people have already got those things set up. So I'd love to know who's actually got those bits set up.
Perfect. Right then. So as we know, I don't do presentations when I'm doing the tech. We actually go in and physically look at the tech, okay? So first off, which flowchart do I need? This one. So I just want to explain how everything works, and then we're going to actually physically do it together. So you will decide on a lead magnet. You'll decide what lead magnet you want to do. Do you want to do an ebook, a masterclass, a challenge? Are you just going to have a wait list? Are you going to have a course? What is your lead magnet going to be? And to help you through that, in here, in the book, we've got every single one as a flow chart so that you know the steps. So if you picked ebook, you'd know to create it in Canva, store it online in something like Google, OneDrive, sorry if you hear a dog barking, or WordPress. Create a landing page such as MailerLite or on your website itself, and then create the thank you page and create your email marketing system. And you've got that in here. So I'm not going to go through them all here because you've got it all in here step by step for each different type of potential lead magnet that you could potentially have. So you've got all that inside the workbook. If Nikki could provide a link to the workbook in the chat, I'm sure she will. Obviously, you can see with challenges, that's a lot more in depth of a flow chart, but you've got all of them in there to use at any point. Because it might be you start off simple, which if you've not done lead magnets before, I would say start off simple with something like an ebook. And then you can advance yourself up to other things like courses and masterclasses and quizzes and things like that. But if you're not too scared about all the tech bit, feel free to go ahead and get them ones. So that's what we mean by your lead magnet. So you'd create that lead magnet and then you're going to store it. So that could be on Google Drive. It could be inside a course platform. It could be you have to host it on YouTube or Vimeo. Then what will happen is you need to get a landing page. Now, when it comes to landing pages, there are loads of different places that you can build them. Now, MailerLite is one that I always rave about just because it's an email marketing system and it's got a fantastic landing page builder. And it lets you build landing pages for free, which is fantastic when you're starting off. You've got something called GrooveFunnels, which I know quite a few people have due to their lifetime license. You've got WordPress, which is one of my favorites because you can actually build it on your website. You've got things such as lead pages and loads of others. Then what you've got is a form. So for example, this form here, you'll have an opt-in form on that landing page. That opt-in form connects to your email marketing system, such as MailerLite or ActiveCampaign. And then they'll get a series of automated emails. For example, let me look. There we go. So when someone signs up for your lead magnet, they'll get a series of emails automatically, such as send them the initial email, send them email 2, wait a few days, email 3, wait a few days, email 4, and all that happens in your email marketing system itself. So that's how it looks. So that's where now we are going to dive in and actually do an example. Okay. So we will go with MailerLite to start off with. So let's just say we've created our lead magnet. We will just download this PDF. There we go. So I'm just going to download this template pack that Nikki gave you all yesterday. And then that's going to be the first step we've done. So first step, we would have come in, created our lead magnet. So edited all this, made it all look beautiful, made it all branded to us and put all the details in. And that would download at the bottom of your screen then. So next step, we'd store it. So we'd store this lead magnet. So we often use OneDrive for this. So if I just go to Google Drive, hang on. Google Drive is a nice, easy one that we prefer to use. And what we would always need to do is get that file, which if I just find it, you can see there that we've got the lead magnet download onto our desktop. So I'm just going to drag this into Google Drive. And you can see now it's uploading at the bottom. So that's uploading for us. And that's going to then give us a link that we can give to people so that they can actually access this lead magnet. Very similar to how exactly the process we did to give you Day 2 workbook and to give you all the other resources that we've got. So we use Google Drive. You can use WordPress. You can use OneDrive. There's loads more out there. It's totally up to you what you use. One of the reasons I like using Google Drive is, let's just say we went and updated that lead magnet and we updated the branding on it. Then instead of having to get another link, update all his emails with the new link, instead in Google Drive, you have something where if I zoom in, you've got managed versions. And you can just upload a new version and it just changes the link. That's a little piece of added nugget knowledge, which I did not plan on giving, but there you go. Next up, we have the landing page. So I'll use MailerLite here. So if we just go to sites in MailerLite, so MailerLite is free to sign up. And you can see here how we've created some test pages before. And you would just press create a site. So you get 5 landing pages for free in here. So I'm just going to put Supercharge Day 2 as the name. We say who it's going to be going to. So it might be that we have a group called whatever the lead magnet's called. So we've got Supercharge Day 2. And then we also want them to go into our main list. So we'll tick that. And then we'll press continue. When we're in here, the MailerLite, if you're on the paid version, you can use templates. If you are watching this and you are in List Building Academy, you will have a step-by-step video on how to do all the landing pages. But we're going to start from scratch. Or in Online Income Academy, you have it as well. Forgot about that. Waiting for it to load. Now, my top tip is all email marketing systems are slow. It does not matter which one you use, they are always slow. So I don't think moving platform will make it any better, because it doesn't. So Kirsty signed up for MailerLite after listening to our podcast. That's really cool. And here we go. So once it's loaded up, it's going to load a load of different blocks up that I don't want right now, because we're just doing a quick page to show you how to do it. So I'm just going to delete all of these out so that we've got a blank page. You can go and you can go. So now we've got a blank page to work with. So first thing I'm going to do is turn off the page header, because a landing page doesn't have a page header. So we want that to go. We want that to go as well. And then what we want to do is start building this out. So one of the things we would do is we'd add all this branding in, which I'm not going to do that now because it'll take too much time up and we don't have forever. And then it's literally a drag and drop. So if you've ever used Canva, you'll be used to this kind of feature. Very drag and drop. So we can say, right, at the top, we want an image and some content. And we drag that in. Doesn't look much at the minute, but then you start designing it out. So we can click now on this image, put an image in. My computer is going slow because I'm live streaming at the same time. So I would put a mock-up in more than likely of what my image is. And you can easily just drag it to make it bigger. So it's already taking up the full size, but we can make it bigger as well in another way, which I'll show you in a moment. We can add our text in here. So for simplicity, I am literally just going to copy the text from this here. You can put your text in, and then you would design that text out how you want it. So we can say that we want it centered, for example. We might want to make that in the middle. It's on bullet points. It doesn't. So you design all that out. And then it might be, you know what? I don't actually want a button here. So I can just delete that button out. So we've just got one button. Could also be that I want this to be bigger. So the term, those of you who are like website developers, you'll know above the fold. So that's what you can see before scrolling. So for example, this is what you see before scrolling on this page. This is what you see before scrolling on this page. So above the fold, you definitely want to have a button or a form for people to actually go and get it. So on here, I am going to say that I want to keep that on there. Yep, that's fine. And if I go to settings, I want to make them equal. Or do I want the media to be bigger? I want the media to be bigger. So I'm going to say media is going to be bigger. We can say if we want it to be the same size of the screen. So now what that will do, it will automatically adjust to the size of the screen. That is way too big and it's putting me off. So I'm going to have to change the text size. There we go. It looks a bit better already now. Look at this. And that's how we design it out. So then what we would do as well, we'd add more stuff in more than likely, depending on what it the pages. So I've brought up 3. These are our sample pages we have in our memberships. I just want to show you these. So you'll have the simple page. It's going to have a mock-up. It's going to have what it is. So free course, free masterclass, free 15-minute call, whatever that's going to be. A headline, benefit or features, talk about a pain point or transformation, and then it's going to have the sign-up form. They press send for free. Then we've got a medium length page. So this has a few extra sections on it to give people a bit more information. So you've got on here, get access to your, whatever it's going to be, title of what it is you're offering, a subheading on there to try and capture their attention so that they want to press the next button. And when they press that button, what you'd make it do is scroll down for you. Then we've got the pain point section. So this is where you would tell them what the pain point is, agitate that pain point more, and then talk about it being possible because other people are achieving it. Then we're going to go on to the solution. So you've got whatever that is, solution 1, 2, 3, whatever it is that you talk about, you'd put that in there, and then they'd fill a form in. And then you've got like a longer page one. Now, this is very similar to that one, as in we've got these sections, but we've added in some extra sections. So we've got when you download whatever it is, or when you access, tell them what they're going to achieve, and then either give them learning points, features, or benefits throughout. So you give them some of them, and then give them some social proof. So if you haven't got that straight away, it might be you start off with something like this page, then when you do get social proof, you can just add it in after. That's no problem. And then we've got meet whoever it is, file it's doing it, and then the section there. And that's how it's just made nice and simple. I think I've got some example on here just to load it up. If it loads up for me, because our website host is playing up today. Yeah, my website is very slow today because our host is having problems. So we'll come back to that. Right. So that's how we'd create the landing page. So we'd mock it up, we'd add more in. So if we wanted a section where it's got a video, we could just drag that in and MailerLite, and then you'd have a section with a video. It's literally drag and drop for what you want, okay? And then you also create the success page. So what they see after, which could be something along the lines of you might have an image of what that ebook is. So we can put that in there. This is when we definitely resize it and make it smaller. Then it might be that you have so this box, we can just get rid of that. Then you probably have the text in there saying, thank you for downloading our book. So we can put, thank you for requesting. Can't even spell today. I can never spell, actually. I think that's a known fact with me. Then you might tell them, check your, I get my caps right. Check your inbox to access your amazing resource. And it could be as simple as that. What you might want to do is actually put on there your upsell. So whatever the next step is going to be. Because what's going to happen next is you're going to have a series of emails that are going to go out to get them to purchase the next thing, whatever that next thing might be. So once we've done all that, we can press save and publish. And that's it. You'll literally have a web page out into the world. Job done. We don't need to worry about it. And the other platform I would personally recommend is with WordPress. So these are all built in WordPress, these ones, is Elementor. I love Elementor. And it's a drag and drop builder, just like that one that was just showing you in MailerLite. So we'd give this a name. So Supercharge, day 2. We can press save and continue. And there we've got it. So if I copy this link now, and I go to that link, There we go. Our page that we've just created is live on the internet for people to access. Really hope nobody accesses it though, because it's obviously not that great. But if you went now to subscribepage.io/Supercharge Day 2, you would straight away see that. That's how quick you can get a page out into the world. So there we've got our landing page, our opt-in form, and a thank you page. I didn't actually put the form on this page that we demoed, but you just drag and drop your form in. So then all that's left to do now is the final step in it all, which is we need to connect this to our email marketing system and then have a lead magnet nurture that follows. So this is already connected. So what it does, it adds people who fill the form in to our master list and the group Supercharge Day 2. So what we want to do now is we can create an automation. It used to be called workflows. So I'm just going to press new automation, start from scratch. I'll call it Supercharge Day 2. And then that builds up our system. So we can tell it when to start this automation, which is going to be when they join the group Supercharge Day 2. Because if they join that group, it means they filled in the form on this page. So that's why we want that to be our start. And then we can just press save. And we literally will flesh this out so that it's got similar like a flow chart like this. That's what we're going to flesh it out to look. So we can now say, I want you to send an email. So this is going to be email 1. The subject line might be, here is your exclusive guide. And then who it's from, the email, and then you press design email. And then that will bring up a very similar kind of drag and drop editor. And I will give you a bit of advice when it comes to the creating your email side to make it so that it's more likely to go into the inbox and less likely to go into the spam, because none of us want to end up in the spam. So when you are writing your email, you will have seen a lot of the blocky kind of emails with columns, loads of background colors and things like that. Try and avoid that. So we don't want that. We want simplicity emails where you've got text in that email. You've got, that's it, text, buttons, images. Nothing else needs to go in that email. So like this one here, you can see we've got columns, we've got different icons going on, buttons, we've got lots going off. We've got lots of different font sizes. We just don't want that. We want to have it super duper simple. So I'm just literally going to delete all of these blocks. I would advise you create an email template, and you can just use that from every time you're doing an email. So just delete all this. Goodbye, goodbye. There we go. And then what I would do is, it may be that I want to have an image at the top, such as a logo. That's totally optional. And then I'm going to drag in some text. So then I would put my text in here. So it might be, hey, and then I can put their name in. So whatever their name is. So whatever their name is, that's what's under there. Thank you for requesting the guide. And then we'll put some more text in. We'll put blah, 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 like that, just to fill that out. And you can see you've got your text on there. Just make it all left aligned. And it might be you want an image of that actual guide or toolkit or course or masterclass, whatever it is that you're going to be giving out. And then this is where the links from before come in. So in Google Drive, we uploaded this earlier. So now if I click these 3 dots and press get link, I can change this so that anybody with this link can view this item. Copy that link. And then now in these emails, when they click on that image, it will go straight to that link and load up the PDF. But also, I'm probably going to want a button. So I can put a button in here. And that button may say download now. And I can put that in there again. So when someone loads that up, it's going to take them to this link, which is in turn going to open up the PDF for them. My computer is going really slow because I am streaming. It's like having an heart attack. You can see that it's loaded up the PDF that we uploaded earlier. And then it might be we'll have some more text just to finish the email off. And then we can just press done editing. So straight away now, when someone fills that form in on that page that we created, then what's going to happen is they get added to a group called Supercharge Day 2. When they get added to Supercharge Day 2, they're going to get an email. And then we're going to make them wait. So we might make them wait 2 days. And then we might send another email. So it'll be email 2. I'm not actually going to design that out though. And then you would basically flesh it out like a flow chart, like on this here. So they get various different emails across several different, might be a week, might be a 48-hour period, could be a whole month. There's no right or wrong answer. It all depends on what you're doing. But just to know, a lot of you will hear me say, I hate MailChimp. And that's because MailChimp on the free version will no longer let you make an automation like this. All they will let you do is when someone does something, they get an email and that's it. They only allow one-step automation, whereas you're never going to get success with that with your lead magnet. You need to be able to send them more than one email. So that's why I personally recommend MailerLite for the free version. All the systems are pretty much the same. ActiveCampaign, the one that we use, is the best email marketing system out there. But for that, you pay, of course. And it's the exact same process in here. So just to show you, lead magnet example, there we go, bring that up. So it's exactly the same in here where you would create an automation, you would tell it when to start that automation, you'll have some wait steps in there, and you'll have your emails in there. Exactly the same, and it's the same for all email marketing systems. They all have this little workflow, like a flow chart, to be able to get people to get them emails, basically. Just waiting for it to load. All email marketing systems ask load. There we go. So you can see it's got all the steps. So what starts it off, they get the email, got a wait step here, but it's just not loaded in yet, and then sends an email, and it's exact same kind of flow chart. All the same kind of thing. And then what it would be then is you would follow an email marketing strategy, because not everyone's going to buy from that. Not everyone is going to buy. So just to give you some figures, depending on the audience, so if you were doing a Facebook ad to market, then you potentially would expect between 1% to 3% of people sign up to actually buy whatever it is you're selling. And that's because they are a pure cold audience. They have seen your ad, clicked on it, they probably have no idea who you are and decided to sign up. Whereas if you are advertising on social media, they're still a cold audience, but they're a bit warmer than what a Facebook ad is. So you actually can expect between a 5 to 10% conversion based on that, which in itself is much higher than social media itself, which is an average of about 1% conversion overall, no matter what. So it's much, much higher conversion email marketing when it comes to social media for 100%. And that is pretty much how you would get a lead magnet out into the world. So if anyone has any questions, or if any have come in.
Yeah, there's a few questions that have come in. Claire has asked, can you duplicate an automated sequence already set up, then change the emails to suit?
Yes, and I would recommend to do that. So when I believe you use ActiveCampaign. That's my memory going off top here. I've got a real good memory though, haven't I, Nikki? What was it when we're doing a live, weren't we, when we was talking about my memory? So when you're in, you would literally just press that button there, press copy, job done. And then you can just go in, edit the copy, change the emails, but you've saved yourself a job.
Okay, next question. Can you also ensure that you don't get your welcome series as well as the lead magnet nurture series when they sign up?
You can do that, but I don't recommend that. I would recommend, who asked a question?
It was, it's Claire again.
Oh, right. So I would say go into, because I know you're in there, that's why I was asking who it was. If you go in List Building Academy and into the new video I've recorded when I find it. what is a welcome series? There's a video on there, and that would probably explain better why I say they should get both, but they won't get like both emails at once. What would happen is they'd get the welcome email 30 minutes later. But people are more likely going to buy from your emails if you've sent that welcome series, because they know you, they like you, and they trust you. So you're going to get more success out of your lead magnet nurture series if you've got that welcome series.
Lovely. So Linda has said, have I grasped this? Landing page to capture the email and then the lead magnet to build rapport and sell.
Yes. So the lead magnet is the one that's going to show that you're the expert. So you will have your lead magnet that shows that you're an expert. Shows you're expert. Just like this challenge is a lead magnet. This challenge is a lead magnet. And as Nikki mentioned yesterday, your lead magnet needs to give insane value in most cases. The only difference I would say is if you are a product-based business, make it simple as possible for people. But also in general, you always want to make them simple. So your lead magnet demonstrates you as the expert. The nurture emails, that's what does the selling. It does the selling. And you know what's the best bit I love about that is most business owners hate selling. They hate selling. Whereas this will do it automatically for you in the background. You have to pretend to sell once, and then it's going to do it automatically for you in the background without you having to do it. And that's what I love about that. And then some people, if you've listened to our podcast or if you're in any of our memberships, you would have heard us talk about the ACE strategy. And this is where most people go wrong. So what we say is you need to attract people, and that's your lead magnet. So you need to attract people or you're not going to have an email list. So we'll have to have a lead magnet. That grows your email list and it attracts people into your world. The C part, though, this is what we was just talking about then, which is the welcome series. And just to show you what I mean by that, hang on. Where am I? Find it. I hate that everything's running slow. It's like giving me heart palpitations. So a welcome series is totally different to a lead magnet nurture. And I do explain this in our membership more, so I won't go too in depth, but just so people kind of have an inkling of what the hell I'm talking about when I mention a welcome series. These go to people who are brand new to your list only, and it gets them to know you. So like we mentioned, if you're running, say, Facebook ads, people are not going to know you. Or if people have just gone onto your website from a Google search, they're not going to know you. And for a series of emails, such as this one, which Nikki loves that GIF, it's a GIF of us laughing again to each other. And it just gets people to know who we are, what we do, why we're different to other people. And it is amazing how many people reply to the emails in this. Now, majority of you would have had this sequence yourself recently, because obviously you're quite new to our world. So you would have had that sequence, and that is our welcome series. That's what that is. So we always recommend you have that. So that connects people, that gets people to know you. And then you'd have the engage, which is what everybody pretty much hates doing, but again, to love it when you do it with us, is weekly emails. We need to attract people in with a lead magnet. We connect with them with a welcome series, and then we engage them with our weekly emails, which are advice, just telling them about some things that can help them with, and that should build that rapport. But the mistake most people make is they'll do a lead magnet, nothing else. So they end up with a list of people and then never do anything. When actually it could be a year from now that someone buys from you. It could be in a month's time. It could be 3 months' time. So you need to keep showing that you are there, you are present, you're still the expert, you know what you're talking about, and you want to work with them. And that's why we have weekly emails. And as we mentioned yesterday in that example we showed you of the company who sells diving masks, they made something like £10,000 nearly on weekly emails alone. And then non-sales, just advice emails.
Can I just ask, Alison's asking about the conversion rate, which is really exciting to me. So what's the difference between the conversion rate on social media, the average conversion rate, and the conversion rate that we get when we teach this?
Okay, so when you have social media, I always like to do flow charts. Anyone knows me by now. You might have following of 2,000 people, okay? When you post, all 2,000 people don't see that post. So you make a post, and that post may get shown, depending on how active you've been and what social media strategy you show. It might get shown to, let's say, 500 people, right? It's not going to get shown to everyone. It's going to get shown to maybe 500 people. Obviously, they're not all going to be followers. Some are not going to be followers, but in general, you're looking at 500. And then out of that 500, what you can expect, if you started doing posts then, a sales post, so you do a sales, you would generally expect 1% conversion. Unfortunately, I would love to tell you that it is higher, but unfortunately, that is not the case. So we would expect to convert 5 sales out of that. Whereas if we had an email list, generally your email list is less than your following. So we'll say 1,000. So you've got 1,000 in there. If you send an email out, you're actually probably going to expect around about 40 to 60% of people to open it. So we'll say 50%. So again, you're going to have 500 people that open it. But actually, when it comes to converting people on the sale, you will get a 10% conversion on average. So instead, you would probably get about 50 people sign up. That all depends on what kind of sale you're doing. Is it a 48-hour flash sale, etc.? And also the cost, of course. So it all depends on the cost. But let's just say these two are the same product that you're launching. That's in general the comparison that you can see. And these stats are not stats I've Googled, I will say. These are stats that I get from myself from working with a wide range of business owners, from small business owner with no list and just starting out, all the way up to people with hundreds of thousands in their list, big gurus in their industry. So they're the stats that I get from them, because I generally help them on all their launches, and I get to see the whole behind the scenes of what's happening, and that's what we can generally expect. Hope that answers it.
Yeah, lovely. So we've got more questions coming in. So for example, Claire said she's got advertising her 21-day Pilates program. Which will be my lead magnet? Should I just change the welcome series email slightly? They should be different anyway.
So yeah, so they should be different. So what you would have, I know I have a flow chart that will help with this. Here we go. Nikki saw me using this the other day, I think. Right, so just to give you an example. So your lead magnet, we will say that this is the free Pilates class, okay? So Joe Blogs has gone over to your website and he's completed the form and he wants to have a free Pilates class. So Joe Blogs is going to go into your email marketing system underneath free Pilates. So joins free Pilates group. He's also going to get added to the master list, because that's naturally what we do. We always want people to be on our master list as well. And then at that stage, it will make a decision. Is Joe Blogs new to my world, or has he already been in my email marketing system, because he might have downloaded a previous lead magnet, might have previously requested a free Pilates class. You might have something on your website that says sign up for Pilates advice or a free group, etc.
Amanda asked this, so it's kind of both of it.
Like, Amanda,
yeah. If you got 2 different sign-ups, how do you stop sending out 2 of the same things? So that's exactly why.
Yep. And then that will check. And if he is new, he will get both. But if he's not new, he's going to just get that one sequence of lead magnet. Does that answer the question then?
Yes, I believe it does. Could you have your lead magnet landing page pop up on your main website?
Yes. So your who has one? My client does here. So my client has one, but he actually I hate pop-ups. I'm going to hold my hand up and say I hate pop-ups, but I cannot lie that they stats say they work. So as much as I hate them as a user, and you probably hate them as a user, so there we go. So that pops up and someone can then click it and take a quiz to go off and take it. They actually have a really good conversion rate. I would love to say they don't, so that people don't have them, because I hate pop-ups, but the stats prove that they work. So it always is good to have a pop-up. I would just set to make it so it doesn't instantly pop up. So when I went on here, it waited, I think, 5 seconds, and then it popped up. And then when I click cross of it, that's it. It's not going to pop up on every page. It's just that one page it's popped up on. So I'd highly, highly recommend that you do that. We will also show you tomorrow in the marketing bit more places that you can put it. But 100% that you don't actually have to have a landing page. But if you're using social media, you'll definitely want one. Because if you've got your, let's just say Instagram. I'm just going to go to Instagram. And let's see, go to Thrive Business Academy. So you can have links. So if yours was just a pop-up or it was just like a form at the bottom of your webpage saying sign up now, then you've got no way of directing people to just sign up to it. So you don't technically need a landing page all the time, but how are people going to sign up for it from your social media, I would say? Because you don't want to direct people to your homepage and say, go to the homepage, scroll down, or go to the homepage, just wait 5 seconds and it's going to pop up. So we want to make sure that we've got our landing page. Everything is going slow because our web hosting is failing on me today. But yeah, that'll take you to a landing page.
Brilliant. And we were just saying here, Claire was saying about social media, and it is very hard to play the social media game. We need it in our business, yet what we need to do is drive people to our list, because I don't know, I'm sure everybody here has heard of people, whether they're famous people or they're not, who have lost their accounts on social media. Okay, so we need to have that, and we need to have list building. Okay, and when we have a list, then we can market to our list. And that's much more effective than it is to just solely rely on social media. And yeah, sorry, Laura, I know you're doing more of your little.
Oh, now we're just doing a little example for you.
Oh, right. Great. Lovely. Okay, so is it best to direct social media followers to our email list? Without a doubt, it is the thing to do. Without a doubt, because if you lose your social media account, you'll not lose your list. And B, you're going to get a higher conversion from your list if you follow the A strategy than you would do on social media. So it's a no-brainer decision. And then if you make sure that you have a perfect funnel product suite, then your email list will naturally upgrade these people through it. They will naturally sell through this product suite. Okay, so it all works beautifully well together.
Is that it? Is that
yeah,
I
think so.
Right then. So that's okay. Obviously, any questions that come up in the meantime, anybody who's watching on replay, post in the group and we will answer them. So your job is.
Sorry, Sam's just asked about the membership.
Oh, right. I'm going on to that now then, shall I?
Oh, perfect.
Okay. So we have recently, so people in our world will know this, we've recently just been basically redoing our whole training in our memberships, and we've just rebranded, haven't we? So we used to run a membership called Email Marketing Made Easy. Oh, I don't like that. We used to run Email Marketing Made Easy, and we've just rebranded that to List Building Academy and redone the whole training because we believe in that you have up-to-date information. We don't want to be teaching you 2 years ago strategies. We want to be teaching you what's working now. And we also had one called the Thrive Business Academy, which is what our business is actually called. And this has been rebranded into the Online Income Academy and changed drastically. I would say is the word. It has definitely changed drastically. So that's why what we want to do is present to you what is an exclusive offer we've got to you guys, and basically opening the door for the first time to our totally new membership. And we've already got loads of people in there already who've come from our old membership to Online Income Academy, and we want to show you exactly what that is. So welcome to Online Income Academy. So this is our brand new, and I mean brand new, like I cannot tell you how many hours of training me and Nikki have been recorded and resources we have created over the last month to make sure that we could get this. So I want to give you, I'm going to tell a bit of background, Nikki. Sorry, we didn't plan on this, but I want to give you a bit of background to help you guys learn a lesson. So our old membership, the Thrive Business Academy, was not very niche because me and Nikki are great at a lot of things, especially me in regards to tech. I can teach all tech possible. So therefore, we taught everything. We taught whatever people wanted to learn, we taught. But what that meant is it does mean people don't stick to something, they get mixed up. Someone will not focus on and be consistent on what they need to be doing because you get shiny object syndrome and you see that training over there and you want to go to that training. So you need to, when we talk about like coming up with your lead magnet, you need to make it niche, even if you can talk about everything, because otherwise it doesn't help the person doing actually taking that and consuming that content. So therefore, we changed our membership to the Online Income Academy so that it actually fully helps people with unlocking the full potential of their online business with their ultimate income generating services. And how we do that is we teach people how to set up all the different kinds of parts they're going to need for that funnel that Nikki showed you yesterday, in regards to you'd have a starting point, which could be is going to be your freebie. Then you'd have something in the middle, a low cost kind of offer. And then you'd have the higher bit, which is actually going to generate you the income. So in here, we've set up loads of training, which includes how to set up Tidy Cow Calendly or a QA so that you can actually take calls. We've got how to set up a masterclass. So how you can set literally step by step of everything. So even how to record on Zoom. You have absolutely everything. You've got all the email copy. You've got presentation templates, workbook templates, landing pages, how to set up the tech of the actual email marketing side of things. Literally everything you need to set up a masterclass step by step, using both Nikki's knowledge and my knowledge to do it.
And what we would say about this, it's not just the tech, it's about really honing down on your niched area and making sure, and what we're doing all the way along the line is making sure one is like a dot to dot, one ties into the next, and that's how it all works. Okay, and we're making sure there is no missing links along the entire journey, and that's why we've made the 5K roadmap.
And then next up we have, this is Nikki's signature program. So Nikki charges £3,000 for this one-to-one to go through with her. But she's put this into our Online Income Academy out of the goodness of her heart, which, Nikki, I will let you explain this.
The Power Hour Mastery. So this is what we call the door opener. And this is where I worked for years working with other people to fine tune their one step, one problem, one solution session. And what I call it a door opener, because what it does is it offers 60 minutes of insane value to your client to absolutely wow them that they are more than likely wanting to invest in you further. Okay. And there is a real fine line about what some people, just like a lead magnet, right? This is a typical example. I'm going to get a lead magnet. I'm just going to tick it off my list. Okay. There's nothing gone into that because it's not really suited to the rest of your services. The same with the Power Hour. Yeah, I'm going to offer a Power Hour, but you haven't fine-tuned it to fit with the rest of your services, to work with your superpower, etc., etc. So there's a whole full training, and that includes beta launching, how to get the social proof to be able to then charge higher amounts, and then owning your expertise, and so on and so forth. So it's got absolutely everything you need to
and this is how I started, wasn't it?
It was how you started. So you're on £15 an hour, and gradually we moved you higher and higher, and obviously she's a lot higher now.
And
so that's the full
program. Hours.
And the program that I taught was to do the masterclass, the Power Hour, and then the next level service all together. And that's what's within the entire program here that we're offering for a monthly price.
Which brings us to the next bit. So courses, everybody loves courses. They can be turned into memberships as well. And this is where we've got step-by-step training and coming up with your course framework, how to create all the graphics to do with it, how to create a landing page. We've even got step-by-step training in Member Vault and Thrivecart to show you how to create a course for all the people who need the tech bit. You've got how to create your workbooks. Again, absolutely everything that you need inside that. You also get 24/7 support, weekdays only. Not weekends. Nikki might murder me. But we get the weekdays in there. And we also have a weekly live coaching call. Now, this is with me and Nikki. So 2 hours every week where we're there for you to ask any questions that you've got. So, for example, we've had people come up and they'll be like, Laura, how the hell do I get this landing page to work? Or Laura, I've created this email sequence, but people aren't going into it. Or people have come over to Nikki and be like, Nikki, I just have no idea what my next step is. I don't know what my niche is. I'm feeling lost, etc. So whatever your question is, we've got you covered in anything related to the training that we cover in Online Income Academy. And then something that our members love, which has come from our old membership, is our weekly personalized reviews. So once a week, you can choose to send in a landing page, a lead magnet, promo graphics, or an email sequence to get us to review it and give you a personalized video review, telling you what's good, what could do tweaking, what changes we'd recommend for both like the copy side of it and the design side of what you've actually created for it. We obviously use this for, I think it's been a few months now, and a lot of people have absolutely loved that feature, to be able to get that personalized feedback before they went and put it out to the world. Then we've got fabulous foundations. So for those who need to go back through, we recommend it for everyone to discover your niche, building your brand, dream clients, business model, and message to market. And you also get List Building Academy, which is one of our other memberships. You get that included. And that is literally full step-by-step training for email marketing on how to choose a platform, how to set it up, how to write emails, how to set up your landing pages. Everything that you need is in there. And it's all based on my signature program that I sold a couple of years ago. I sold it at $997 called Email Marketing Wizardry. And that's all based on that. So that's my signature program that I've put in there for you. You've got everything you need for design. So you've got mood boards, brand boards, Canva templates, email headers. You've got the mock-ups. You've got the landing pages. Everything that you need, you've got. And you also get access to our weekly Q&As we get in there, and all the extra training. Not weekly, God, I've lost my brain. Bi-weekly Q&A. What are you laughing at, Nikki? And
it's when you always like,
laugh.
You tell yourself to go on. So you're like, all right, come on, go on, Laura. You talk to yourself. It's really brilliant. I love it.
So now I'm going to show you behind the scenes. So I haven't loaded it up fully. Let's go in. So ours is built in Thrivecart. You do get Thrivecart training included. So this is what you get. So you get access to List Building Academy, and you get access to Online Income Academy. So inside List Building Academy, some of you in here are in List Building Academy, and if you check the group, you've got a post about how you can upgrade while the doors are open. You get everything you need in regards to the support. So it tells you about all the support. We make it super easy for you to be able to attend sessions by giving you a calendar you can put into your own calendar, so you can easily see that there. You get fabulous training, we mentioned, fabulous foundations training. Learn all about list building, from choosing your email platform, structuring an email, improving email deliverability, our ACE strategy, which I briefly mentioned earlier, how you can check your email reputation, because we all have one, how to create your email template, you get all this training as a replay. So when this group closes on Monday, you'll still have access to that in the training. How you create your lead magnet. So Nikki's got training in there. So there's more lead magnet template packs than what we've given you here. And then you've got how you can actually sort that out as well. You have the 3 different pages that we mentioned, including your mock-ups, and how to build step-by-step a landing page. So let's look at this one, for example, Elementor. You literally get step-by-step. Step 1, set up a page. Step 2, navigate to Elementor. Step 3, how you create sections, how you add image boxes, create a form, anchors, mobile view, etc. You literally get step-by-step for MailerLite, Elementor, ActiveCampaign. How to write your emails, then step-by-step how to set it up. Your welcome series, step-by-step how to set it up. How to plan with Trello and how to write your weekly emails. Get loads of bonus resources such as subject lines, checklists, success trackers, ideas. Canva training, re-engagement series. A new one that we've just put in here, because we had a lot of members wanting to start using WordPress. and using Elementor. We've got step-by-step training on how to make that happen, basically, including, this is the newest edition that we've just added in, and my personal favourite is we've created some template landing pages, the ones that I showed you earlier, and we literally go through step-by-step how to use that in Elementor. You literally download a file and edit the text and images, so it's just a plug and play. And in MailerLite, we'll give you step-by-step of how to replicate it, where to click to actually get that exact looking page. So we have medium, we've got simple and long landing pages in there. Then you also get Online Income Academy. So this has all been redone. We literally just finished off a training yesterday, I believe it was, and popped all this in. You get all the things we mentioned, but what Nikki has just mentioned is, not mentioned, she's just popped in earlier on a couple of weeks ago. Nikki, you can explain this. This is your bag.
Sorry, you can tell you've been talking for an hour. So we've decided that there are so many people that sit there staring at a blank screen. They're full of procrastination. They're looking at shiny object syndrome. They can't get their words together to put a post out there or put an email out there. So we've invested in our community by bringing in this sort of wellness drop-in, and it's called 555. And basically, Sean Doherty, who runs it, hypnotherapist, he runs 555 Club, and you get free access to this. And in the club, you get 5 sessions a day, 5 days a week of 555. So 5 minutes of breath work, 5 minutes of silence, and 5 minutes of journaling. Okay, so this allows you to really center yourself, to get back to your sort of settled place, rather than feeling completely out of sorts, which so many of us do. We really feel that that's going to add that extra va-va-voom, that extra. I love that, because I don't even know. I think it's probably Helen. Sean's Irish. He's got a beautiful voice. It's a very relaxing voice. Now, on these sessions, you're automatically muted, you're automatically turned off with your videos. So you are anonymous. So you don't have to be seen or heard or anything. So you can just sit there and take 15 minutes. Now, these are drop-in sessions, so you don't have to book them. They run at different times through the day, and they can pretty much suit most time zones. Even if it's just 2 a day, they can suit different time zones, because it starts in the UK first thing in the morning and goes right through to in the evening. Okay, so these are really, really amazing. So we have invested in it for the members to attend whilst they are part of our membership, which is a huge, huge, huge addition to this, because we understand that people have not got the time to go to mindfulness sessions. If we were going to put that on, I'm training to be an EFT practitioner. I was thinking, right, I'm going to put those sessions on, but people have not got time. So 555 allows you to take a few moments in a day just to reconfigure yourself and get a balanced approach before going and diving back into your content, your work, your business again. So that's a really good bonus. As you can see, I'm very, very excited about it. I've been doing it for over a year now. So we only recommend things and bring things into our world that we use ourselves. That's me done.
Oh, right, back to me. So then we've got the funnels. So we go through different funnels, and a new addition is we've given some example funnels. I wanted to meet Harry, Ron, and Hermione from Harry Potter, but we've got meet Debbie, Johnny, and Sylvia. So these are basically examples. So you can read through these, and if it sounds like you, then we can tell you, right, so you need to do a masterclass and a course training, so that your funnel is going to be a masterclass and a low-cost course. It could be it's going to be your masterclass as an ebook, a webinar, and then a low-cost course. It could be a free simple call at the beginning, a power hour, and a low cost. So we're all about this Online Income Academy is using what you've done in List Building Academy to getting your list ready to actually then making a funnel. So then we've got all the training you need. So literally, when we talk step by step, everything is step by step. So literally, you get an overview of what Calendly is, for example, the pricing of it, how to sign up, how to integrate stuff in. Basically step by step for everything. So you've got TidyCal, Acuity, TidyCal calendar and Acuity in there. Goodness me. We've got all your masterclass training in there. So you've got all that and a huge resource library that Nikki's put together. So you've got like mock-ups, workbooks, Canva templates, you've got Facebook group Canva banners, all that kind of stuff that you potentially need, slide decks, everything. You've got everything for power hours, which we mentioned as well. So literally, as we mentioned, step by step through the whole process. And then you've got step by step, again, through all the different course creation. As I think it was Helen's just mentioned, she's just been going through the Thrive Cat course, one that we've just uploaded. Literally, you're already on it. And we only put it, I think we only gave you it yesterday, Helen. Bonuses, so...
Was that Helen, was it?
I don't know. I'm just guessing because I know she mentioned Thrive Cat.
Oh.
This is something that took a long time to create, but it is beautiful. So based on launches I do with my clients, we put together a 6-week launch guide. So it is 62 pages. You get this in here, and this literally takes you through step by step a launch. So how to warm up the algorithm, launch your lead magnet, do your pre-sales or your wait list, and then how to launch it. And you've literally got step by step. So through each of the weeks, you get everything you potentially need, including tick lists, so that you can get a launch done if you want to go and do a launch. So literally, you have like, right, so have you created your lead magnet? Have you created all your social media graphics? You need a mock-up, a carousel. You need a joiner sign-up graphic. Have you actually done your stories or your video carousel? Have you created your opt-in page, written your email sequence? You know, everything is step by step throughout this guide to take you through a launch so that you can get the experience of how much successful they can actually be. We've also got bonus training on Trello, how to use Stripe. So Stripe is very powerful to what people think. Because in Stripe, you can have things such as not just creating payment links and invoices, but even a customer portal so that you can actually get people to manage their own subscriptions and things like that, and how to look at reports. You literally get it all step by step, setting up Google Calendars, setting up Outlook calendars. So you can join us if you wish in here for £37 a month for our launch price. So it's cancel anytime, £37 a month, or you can pay annually if you wish. And then we are closing the doors on Monday. So Monday the 15th at 7 p.m, we are shutting the doors, and that's as long as you've got to join us. And the price will be going up. So £37 is just our price to you people here with us who are taking this training with us. And it's all about teaching you how to do the 3 steps of an audience builder to a door opener to an income generator. So check out the page, but I am going to do one note. We are having issues with our host. Yep, definitely having issues because all images are not loading. We're having issues with our host. If the page is not working, we are including the link just to go straight to the checkout instead. Because we're having a few issues with the hosting side of things. And so if the page doesn't display, it's displaying an old page. This is what it's doing to me. It's just not on.
Yeah, and I think this is it with us. We always share with you guys when things go right and when things go wrong. We share every bit of our launches. We share absolutely everything. So it just happens today that the website's gone to pot, not because of us, but because of the the host, isn't it, Laura? You've done amazing. I'm
having a very annoying time of it, Nikki. Yeah, this is what was on the sales page, you know, loads of testimonials. It was all on there. So yeah, £37 a month is the cost. I will put the link into the cart as well, just in case the web page decides.
Do you want to just go through the roadmap a minute, Laura, just to clarify? So just to show them, because obviously just to give them an overview of what the roadmap looks like. So this is the 5K roadmap, which starts in phase 1, which is the list building. And we go all the way through from fabulous foundations all the way through to being consistent with your list and getting lead magnets out there. And then we go to phase 2, which is all about income generation. If we can click through to that. And then that takes us through setting up your absolutely perfectly aligned funnels, having an audience builder, door opener, and income generator. Okay, all of which you can then sell through your list and not rely on just trying to do this via social media alone. If you so wish to do that, that's absolutely fine. But we support you through doing this all the way through with your funnels, with copy for all of your different upsells, etc. We give all of that to you for you to adapt for your unique business, etc., etc. Are there any questions that are coming up from anybody? Don't worry if you can't think of them now, and you've still got until Monday. Okay, this is an incredible price. It's what we call a no-brainer. And do you know what I absolutely love from this session is that we have just been given a wonderful strap line. Online business in a box. Boom. Love that. That is exactly what this is. Absolutely, from start to finish. That absolutely summarizes beautifully. Thank you. Exactly what we are doing for you. Before, we were literally throwing everything in the kitchen sink in at it. But now we have literally gone, anyone can join us at any stage in the journey, remember? And we can either build a funnel for list building, or we can build a lead generation funnel. And that is freaking amazing. I hope you agree. Obviously, you've already seen some people commenting. They're the members that are already part of our community. If you want to go and suss them out, they're not affiliated with us. They're not making any money like many of the gurus do. They are just people that love being in our community. We love them being in the community. And this is the energy you will get when you come in to our world. Anything else you'd like to add, lovely Laura?
We've just had the question of, does it work for product-based businesses, Nikki?
Yeah, absolutely. So list building works absolutely the same for we've already shown that it does work for product-based businesses, because we have given you an example several times over with the diving mask guy. Absolutely it does. I also believe wholly that you can, if you wish to do so, and if it's part of your business model, you can build things around teaching others to do with your product business as well. So depending on your business, Sam, is what I would say as well. So you can ask us, by the way, you can also email us at hello@thethrivebusinessacademy.com, and you can ask us as well if you want personalized, like we will tell you whether things, we're not going to just try and get you in there. We want it to be a perfect match for you.
If it's good on Kartra, I will take that one, Nikki. So Kartra, yes, all it is you'll be missing on the Kartra is I can't put in step-by-step of the tech on how to use Kartra, for example, because otherwise I would be sat here never ever actually being able to help people, because there's that many different platforms. But all the actual strategies and the theories and actually the lead magnet series, how to set up masterclasses, power hours and stuff would all be still relevant if you're still using Kartra, for example.
Yes. I think that's it. Perfect.
If there's any more questions, post them up.
But we're back tomorrow, guys.
Can you pay via PayPal? We don't have PayPal as an option. And I'll tell you why, actually, because this might help a few people. Number one, it's higher fees. So, we don't use PayPal for that. Number two, it confuses reports very much. So when we're looking at reporting, if we've got people in PayPal and some people on Stripe, it gets confusing. If we're telling people how to cancel their subscription, we'd have to have 2 different versions. And then some people forget how they've paid. And they're like, I don't know if I'm on PayPal or Stripe. So it just adds a lot of admin. And number 3, I'm an automation geek. So I like to automate a lot of things. And I can tell you from best practice, from especially working with the big gurus, is PayPal is awful when it comes to trying to connect it up with things. So we personally don't do PayPal, unfortunately, on this. And it's just Stripe that we offer.
Okay, next one is I use Kajabi.
So Kajabi, I love Kajabi as well. I use Kajabi for a lot of my clients that I work with. So it still would work just like with Kartra. You wouldn't have the step-by-step video of how to, for example, set up an email sequence, but you are more than welcome, to pop over to a tech clinic. If you ever got, not tech clinic, it's been renamed, weekly coaching call with me or Nikki. And with Kajabi, we can show you how to set up the email marketing sequence in that. Same with Kartra. So anything that we teach, if we're teaching you lead magnets and landing pages, if you can do that in Kajabi and Kartra, which you can, we can't give you the step-by-step training. Otherwise, we would have such a big, huge vault of training and never be able to teach people. But we can teach you it on a weekly coaching call. Does that explain that? I feel like I'm going gibberish.
You are, but that's okay. Pat mentioned that we've got PayPal logo at the bottom of our checkout page. I did not know
I will
that.
check that out. I will check that out. I think that's a default that they've put in, but I will double check it.
Yes, but no, we do not take PayPal, I'm afraid, Pat.
Is this good for me, do you think? So, yep, Kajabi, same as before. I think, is that two different people? The same one?
No, it's the same.
Or is it the same one?
Yeah, it's lovely, Matt.
And I think...
Yeah, that's it. Well, we're back tomorrow to cover marketing. Okay. So if you think of any questions overnight, we can chat about it tomorrow. It's like having coffee with your friends. It's great. So we'll be talking about now how to take the next step in our funnel and getting our marketing out there. Okay. And all the different places we can do that. Best practice and all of the rest of it. So same time, same place tomorrow with a little bit of whoop, whoop, music. Yeah, and it's all good. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we will look forward to seeing you tomorrow.